I spotted him right off, the bonus balonus. Oh, that's that St. Valentine's Massacre back in Chicago. You see, baby, I got a photographic memories like a hawk.
Uh-huh. Do I have to keep on reading, Maxie, honey?
How many pages you finished?
I'll keep on reading.
Oh, what creeps. They talk about the good old days. Ha, ha!
What are you getting all steamed up about? It's all practically happened before we were born.
It's a professional interest I got, baby. I don't like to see bad workmanship. Besides which, knocking off 7 guys at once is lousy public relations. Well, why ain't you reading?
You and me have been together for almost 2 years. You've asked me to do a lot of things, but you never asked me to read before.
Look, I got a lawyer. I pay him $100 grand a year. He says we gotta get real cultured. Otherwise our neighbors ain't never gonna speak to us. Let alone darken our doors.
Yeah. How are you gonna get any of the culture if I do all the reading?
Look, Cookie, we're a team. You read the book, fill me in on the score. What phonies.
What's so special about culture?
You gotta learn things, Marie. That goes for everybody, male and female.
I learned a lot of things without no books.
Yeah, and if you use any one of them with anybody but me, I'll break both your legs. The stuff I'm talking about is strictly social.
And I'm talking about a strictly social, too.
What?
I'm reading.
Get rid of the book.
Pardon me, I'm in the middle of a paragraph.
I can't make up my mind.
Strawberry Joe, we just suffered a sad loss.
What would you like?
Your canary died.
No.
Yeah, we're out in their water field or someplace.
I told you the last time. It was absolutely the last time.
Sure, boss. A very healthy climate. Dry.
What, are you guys living it up?
Oh, boss, it ain't that kind of a place.
Okay. You was with me up until an hour from now. Excuse a slight interruption.
I finished the paragraph. Do you know what that book's all about?
No.
The Greeks.
You mean somebody wrote a whole book about Nick and his cousins?
Somebody wrote a whole book about the Greeks in Greece.
Oh, them. The Greeks.
Yeah. And these ones are all dead.
Well, that's life.
That's culture.
Look, baby, you can tell me all about it in the morning.
I'm liable to forget.
So you forget.
So who made me read the book?
All right. Tell me about them Greeks. Listen, counselor. I don't need to learn the facts of life out of a newspaper.
When I phoned you last night, Maxie, I told you then that Joe and the Axe were being held on a murder charge.
And I told you then to get him out.
There's no bail on a murder charge.
$100,000 a year I pay you for information like that. Why, any punk just out of law school is that smart.
That's what I was when you hired me, a punk out of law school.
Ha! I don't need a course in ancient history.
Maxie, stop screaming. It ain't good for your vocal cords.
Look, honey, you lay off my vocal cords.
Besides, it ain't cultured.
I'll teach you something about culture. Shut up. Put the drink down. If I want brains pickled in alcohol, I'll buy them at a medical lab. You understand? Chester! Better shut off that overgrown sewing machine, huh? Chester!
Sure, boss. Anything you say.
Listen, Counselor, you weren't the one who found out about Joe and the axe last night. While they was being booked, you was home in bed with your hearing aid turned off, right?
So it was Captain Finch, that sterling member of the police force who got the information to you. How many G's does he cost you, Maxie?
Worth everything I pay him.
I told you before they're being booked on a murder charge. The police have an eyewitness.
All right, Counselor. Then buy me his eyes.
He's a school teacher, Maxie.
So he's a school teacher. Gets paid peanuts. That should be an easy buy.
What I meant was, a man like that might not sell at all. Could be somebody with principles. Could be honest.
Yeah. Everybody's got principles. Everybody's honest. Till the price is right. I want Reno out of jail. The syndicate is moving into town. They're trying to set up their own wire services. If they do, that'll be the end of Maxie Meadows. But I'm not going to let them get away with it. That's why I need Reno. All right, Counselor, go make your pitch.
Do the best I can, Maxie.
No, you'll do better than that. You've been swimming in scotch all year and I don't like it. You louse this up and maybe you'll drown. Hey, Chester, come here.
Yeah, boss.
I feel lousy.
Whatever you say, boss.
Hey, Chester, you remember your title fight? Poor punch-drunk pug. Maybe it's a good thing you don't remember. You never get close to him. No, it was just like he had knives for boxing gloves.
Yeah, I can remember that.
Yeah, well, look, Chester, I want you to do me a favor. We gotta buy some insurance. This guy, Avery, he's married. He's a school teacher. The address, everything, the whole bit, it's right there. He's on the job now, so his wife's home alone. I want you to go over there and slap her around a bit.
Slap her around a bit.
Now, Chester, don't hurt her too much. I just want that school teacher to get the right idea.
Yeah, boss.
All right, get going. Marie! Marie! I don't feel so good, honey. Faster! Hurry up, baby. Faster! You know something? Some of the best ideas I got sitting in a barber's chair. Moving in on the dry cleaning rackets. Oh, that's been years ago now. I decided on that. Sitting in a barber's chair at Lefty's place downtown. A real brain, that Lefty, but he couldn't keep his hands off the other guy's dolls. You remember his funeral? Everybody was there. Even a black hand sent him a wreath. There was so many dolls leaking at the eyes, the footing got muddy.
Yeah.
Oh, be my guest.
Whatever you say, boss.
Take care of that school teacher's wife.
I slapped her around a bit.
Didn't overdo it, did you?
Nah, she passed out almost right away. Dames ain't very strong.
Don't give long odds on that. I ain't heard from Barker yet. Maybe that school teacher's playing hard to get. Hey, Marie, get off the dime, huh? Hey, Marie, hurry up, will you? I'm starving to death.
I'm coming. Boy, you've been starving to death ever since I met you.
Can I help it, baby, if I got big appetites?
You know, Maxie, you look real distingué.
You too, baby.
The only thing I can't figure out is why you get all dressed up just to eat dinner in your own backyard.
Garden. Under 50 grand, it's a backyard. Over 50 grand, it's a...
Yeah, I know. The garden.
You know, it's like them Englishmen in the jungle. You know, they always get dressed up for dinner. To set a good example for the natives.
Where did the natives get dinner clothes?
You know, baby, sometimes I think you ain't absolutely stupid.
Ah, Maxie.
Eddie!
Cabby spotted the gun. He had an idea you'd be up here.
Guess the war's over. Hey, what's going on here? Oh, wait a minute. I recognize him. This picture was in the paper. There's a school teacher, Avery, ain't he?
He's Avery.
What are you men holding him for?
Because if they didn't hold him, he'd kill you.
For what?
His wife is dead.
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't have nothing to do with that. Hey, whose gun is that?
Mine?
Since when the cops carry automatics? Hey, what gives here? The guy comes gunning for me and a police sergeant covers for him. Look, I'm going to prefer charges.
Charges of what?
He's a trespasser.
Okay, that's good enough for me. Get him out of here.
I'm going to kill you. You hear that? Threats against a private citizen's life. Who does he think he is?
He's a man whose wife was murdered a couple of hours ago. She's been carrying a kid for 8 months. He thinks one of your hoods did it. I think so, too.
Sergeant, you ain't got no proofs.
Not yet, Maxie. But I will have.
Morning, Counselor.
Why didn't you tell me you were going to have Avery's wife murdered?
It was an accident. Dame was in lousy shape, that's all. Oh, forget it. We got more important things to worry about.
How important can the life of a woman be?
Don't get high-tone with me, pal. I might take away that 100 G's a year I give you, and without it you wouldn't be able to buy batteries for that hearing aid. Let's keep you up here. Joe Reno and the Axe are in jail on a murder charge, right? Yeah, witness wouldn't buy. Cops got him in the clink, too. Looks bad, don't it?
Could look better.
Cops never did find Slick Connor's body, did they?
No, but they can get a murder conviction without it.
Not if the body showed up alive.
It's a real pleasure to be invited over to your house, Maxie.
This is Mike Scipio. It's one of my bookies. Been holding out on me recently. He figures I don't know it.
Maxie, I wouldn't do a thing like that to you.
Shut up. Take a good look at the bum. He looks a lot like Slick Connor, don't he?
Sort of.
On a dark parking lot at night, he could easily be mistaken for Slick, couldn't he?
Possibly.
Scipio, how would you like to do me a favors?
Anything, Maxie, just name it.
That's fine. You cooperate real good and I'll forget all about the dough you took out of the damper. Matter of fact, I'll throw in a diesel besides.
Oh, you don't have to do that to Maxie.
It'll be my pleasure. All you gotta do is go to the cops. Tell them you was a guy who was having an argument with Joe Reno in the axe in the parking lot.
I'm on my way, boss.
Not yet.
I don't get it, Maxie.
You will. Think it'll work?
It's subornation of perjury.
Don't give me the law books, Counsel. I ask you a question. Do you think it'll work?
No. The resemblance isn't close enough to shake Avery's testimony. Especially in view of the fact that Reno and the axe must have given Slip a pretty good going over before they killed him. Scipio looks too healthy.
He won't. Barker. Barker! The concert's over. Keep your volume up and have a look at your witness. He looks a lot more like Slick now, don't he? Reno, axe, I feel good. Real good. With you guys out of jail, this is kind of like class reunions.
California State Reformatory.
Come again.
I said, what is it the Greeks had a word for?
Reno, with you and me and the axe together again. What a sharp mouthpiece like the counselors here. Gentlemen, this is our finest hours. The syndicate ain't gonna be no problem. I don't mind admitting, for recent while things has been kind of lousy, but now...
Hey, boss.
What do you want?
Them operators you sent for is here.
I want to hit on that school teacher. He's getting out tonight. You know where his house is? I don't want no slip-ups.
If he's there, we'll take care of him.
Why did you send those hoods after Avery? There's nothing against Reno and the axe anymore?
Oh, there ain't, huh? Supposing the cops break down Scipio. All of a sudden, they're back in the clink. No. I want him dead, see? Especially now I want him dead. You know why? Because he's got a gun. You know who he wants to use that gun on me? No. I'm not gonna move out of this house until they got him. That guy's a raving maniac. You can't protect against enough like that. Hey! Where are you going, pal?
Out. Out of this house, out of the $100,000 a year, and out of all the blood and filth I've lived with the last 10 years.
All on account of that school teacher?
All on account of myself and my wife. And whatever's left for me.
That does it. I want to hit on him, too.
it, Maxie?
Noel, what's that for?
Decoration.
Decoration? You nuts, it's a Christmas Eve party.
It's French.
French? Huh. How cultural are you getting anyway?
Do you think anybody's gonna show up tonight, Maxie?
Sure they're gonna show up. When Maxie Meadows throws a Christmas party, every bum in town shows up.
Yep, but it's after 11. Where are they?
They're gonna show. When Maxie Meadows says come over to the house, they come. You see what I tell you?
Oh, I'll tell Chester to stop popping the corks.
All right, you two, start on your dough. And don't stop.
Lane, I'll never know. Casey.
You'll never know just how much I miss you. You'll never know just how much I care. And if I tried,
You make that hit on the school teacher.
I still couldn't hide.
Now what are you doing here?
My
I put a guy on the job, I expect him to stay on it till he wraps it up.
I took him off of that job, Maxie.
He's one of my boys.
No, Maxie, you don't have any more boys. They're all on the syndicate's payroll now. Except for Reno and the Axe, of course.
What about them?
Oh, they're back in the Bastille on a murder charge. The same murder charge.
What happened to Scipio?
Oh, we persuaded Mr. Scipio that there's no future in perjury.
Besides, it ain't truthful. Here it is, boss. Shut up. You expect me to take this laying down?
Lying or standing, Maxie, you're through. Of course, you can always subscribe to our wire service.
No!
I don't know how. You never know just how much I miss you. You'll never know just how much I care. And if I tried, I still couldn't hide my love for you. You ought to know, 'cause haven't I told you so a million or more times? You went away and my heart went with you. I speak your name in my every prayer. If there is some other way to prove that I love you, I swear.
Get out of here! Finch. Listen, Mountain. The syndicate just put the bustle on me. Where was you when Joe Reno and the Axe was sprung?
Captain Finch is no longer with the police department, Maxie. Get going.
Why did they have to do this to Chester? He's the only friend I got.
You still got me, Maxie.
Oh, you're a dame. Dame's just dime a dozen.
Raise yourself another dime.
Wait a minute, baby. You ain't running out on me. After all them rocks I give in that mink eater.
Minks don't look good with bullet holes.
I bought you.
The sale's been canceled.
Hold on, baby. I still got a lot of dough.
Dead man got no dough.
Meadows. Meadows.
Marie.